Okay, so I'm going to be explaining how to perform the category of set seed or random seed, full iron armor, and 15 levels. There will be two glitches I'm going to be using. First is an item duplication glitch, and the second is a furnace duplication glitch, which duplicates both the item and the experience. First, I'm just going to explain how to perform these, which is the item duplication glitch. So you'll be using this on wood, you'll be using it on stone, and you'll be using it on iron. You basically need an item that's on the ground and is ready to be collected. So if you look, once I break this piece of dirt, it's going to wait around for a couple, I guess maybe like half a second before it goes straight into my inventory. We can abuse the time it takes to get into my inventory to the point where it's in a superposition of both in my inventory and on the ground, which can be abused with save and quit to duplicate the item, to pick it up basically multiple times. In terms of timing, it basically costs 1 frame per duplication. So if for example you mess up the glitch at first, say you collect the item completely, then it is going to cost you 3 seconds to throw it back on the ground and pick it back up again. But if you can time it perfectly, you won't lose any time compared to a random seed run, I guess, or compared to a glitchless run, because every frame you duplicate the item, it just adds, say, like, for me, it'll be 5 milliseconds, because that's what my timer runs by. The other thing is, I think there has to be some sort of strain on your computer. I find it is harder to replicate on 6 render distance compared to 16. So, for me, 16 chunks loads well. I have good FPS. But yeah, I have found this hard to replicate on 6 chunks compared to 16. 32 makes the game go crazy. So yeah, I just recommend 16 for this glitch. So I'm gonna show it with just dirt to explain how it works. So I'm going to break the piece of dirt. When I actually do it, I'm gonna fall into the dirt. And you'll see, as I break the dirt, I'm going to pause. And then I'm going to unpause and pause as quickly as I can. And I'm going to repeat this until I reach a specific frame where it's both in my inventory and on the ground. So I'm going to show this. So I'm going to break the block, and as soon as I break it, I'm going to pause. And now I'm going to unpause and pause until it's in the second inventory slot, but it's going to be really thin compared to how the block normally looks, and it's going to be pretty tall, so it's going to go above the hotbar slot. So I'm going to unpause and pause quickly, and I'm going to keep doing this until it looks like this. So you can see it's still on the ground, but it's also in my inventory. It's a little bit higher and a little bit skinnier than it should be. So once it's like that, I'm going to save and quit to title. And you'll see I have my timer right here. This is so that I can just click on the timer as soon as I click play selected world. This is the equivalent of alt tabbing, which will also work, which basically pauses your game as soon as you get in, and that's what's going to cause the glitch. So I'm going to press play selected world, and then I'm going to click on my timer to alt tab. And now I have 2 dirt. And you can repeat this as many times as you want. I'm going to save and quit to title. And I'm going to press play selected world and immediately click on my timer. And now I have 3. So I'm going to perform this until I have 5, just to show how it works. You can also see on the bottom of the screen, my timer is selected right now, rather than Minecraft. When I press save and quit to title, Minecraft is selected. And I now have 5 dirt. So you can use this to your advantage. So how the run is going to work is you're going to break a log. So you're gonna break a log, but then instead of just collecting it normally, you're gonna perform this glitch. So again, I'm unpausing and pausing as quick as I can until I see this. If it goes a little bit further than this, so it's a little bit wider, then it's not going to work anymore. So you might as well just either reset or throw it on the ground again. So now it's like this. I'm going to save and quit to title. And you're going to want 4 logs in your inventory, 3 or 4. So I have 2. I have 3. And on your last one, you really don't have to alt-tab because you'll get it anyway. And so now I have 4 logs. I'm not going to show this for everything because that might be really time-consuming. But the steps you'll need to take to complete the speedrun is collect the 4 logs, craft them into planks. Then you're going to make a crafting table and 4 sticks. Stuff that you would do in a normal speedrun. And then with that crafting table, you're just going to quickly make a wooden pickaxe. Now, so the ideal spawn will be a tree next to a cave that has stone, iron, and tons of coal. It does not matter how much stone it has. It does not matter how much iron it has. It does not matter how much wood there is. So long as there is wood, stone, iron, and hopefully a bit of coal. So once you collect, sorry, creeper. So as soon as you get this wooden pickaxe, you're going to break a piece of stone and you're going to duplicate it until you have 11. With this 11 cobblestone, you're going to craft a stone pickaxe to break the iron with and the coal, as well as a furnace. So the furnace is obviously to smelt the iron. This is what's going to get you your 15 levels and full iron armor. So once you have a stone pickaxe, you're going to place the smelter furnace down and you're going to break a piece of iron. Then you're going to put the iron in a furnace with 1 plank, and you want to break another piece of iron. But this time you're going to perform the glitch 8 times. So you should have a total of 9 ingots. I have a couple smelters just to like explain the glitch, but you only really have 1, and there should be 9 iron smelting. To help it smelt, because you probably only put 1 plank in, you're just going to break a piece of coal and plop it in. And that's going to smelt the other 8. So now you have 80 seconds. Should have like 80 to 83 seconds of free time. And what you're going to do with that is just mine coal to get XP. So coal is going to be the best way to gain XP while you're just waiting for the iron to smelt. You should be able to gain maybe like 2 to 3 levels at best with the coal, which isn't great, but it obviously helps. So I'm going to explain how to do the furnace glitch. So you want to make sure that your iron is done smelting first. So I'm just repositioning myself for this furnace, making sure the iron is done there. I'm going to save and quit to title. And I'm just going to Alt F4. So this time when I log back in, immediately you'll see I'm going to right click the furnace, I'm going to open its GUI, and I'm going to move the iron into my inventory. And as soon as I see it in my inventory slot, I'm Alt F4ing. It's very important that you do this quickly, or else it's not going to work. So I'm going to do this really quickly. So as soon as I went in, I right clicked the furnace, open its GUI, and put the iron in my inventory. And you can repeat this as many times as you want. So you'll wanna put the iron in your inventory a couple times, just so that you have enough iron to craft the armor. But once you're sure you have enough iron, so that'll only be like 3 times. So 9 iron is the most efficient in terms of XP and time it takes to smelt, especially if you're mining coal. Perform that 3 times, putting it in your inventory. But after you're done with that, you can just move it to the right. So you can just move it to the right and then Alt F4. Okay. So that's the explanation of the duplication glitches. I'm just going to do a quick recap of everything to do. First off, find a tree, break 1 log, duplicate it until you have 4. Make a crafting table and 4 sticks. In the crafting table, make a wooden pickaxe. With the wooden pickaxe, break 1 stone and duplicate it until you have 11 stone. Make a stone pickaxe and furnace. With the stone pickaxe, mine 1 piece of iron and place it in the furnace with a plank. And then mine 1 more piece of iron, duplicate it until you have 8, place it in the furnace with 1 piece of coal, and that's going to smelt everything. While everything is smelting, break coal ore until this furnace is finished. That'll just get you a bit of XP. Once the furnace is finished, you want to perform the furnace duplication glitch until you have 15 levels and 24 iron in your inventory. As soon as you have 24 iron in your inventory and 15 levels, hop in a furnace and craft the armor. I have already uploaded my personal best. I will probably not be beating it. It does have some flaws. My crafting was slow, and I think I messed up the stone duplication once. That's 3 seconds. And obviously the furnace duplication can be like infinitely faster. So I averaged about 1.5 seconds per duplication. But I'm sure that can be lowered to maybe like at some point probably 0.5. Someone is crazy enough to grind this out, but yeah, free world record. Thanks. Just a quick note, I will also be uploading a spliced run, that's just an edit where there's no loading of my Setseed run.